JSLI, and Rabbi Stephen Blaine. So welcome to our service. I hope you are well, hope you are healthy and safe, and if you're in a cold area, I hope you're keeping warm. Give me a shout so I know that you're here. Say hi, and I will say hi right back. Okay, there's my friend Ellen. Shalom. Hope you're all doing well. I'm, looking forward to this evening's service, and we will begin momentarily. So again, good evening, everyone. Erev Tov for our Tuesday Maariv service. Barbara, good to see you. Shalom. Erev Tov. All right, we're going to begin our service, and we'll start with Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Well, good evening, Barbara, Marvin, Ziona, Dee. It's so good to see you in cold Burlington Flats, New York. Allison, it must be in the middle of the night where you are. And I said Ziona, so welcome again. Oh, I got a lot of my good friends here. John, it's good to see you also. Welcome back. I hope everybody's warm, and I hope they're healthy, and I hope they're getting ready for a pleasant Thanksgiving. It's not going to be the same this year, but it's going to be pleasant. Ellen, welcome. Erev Tov. Okay, so our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamivorach. Baruch Adonai Ambarach liolam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Praise be Adonai, to whom our praise is due now and forever. Sunrise. Hello, Ellen Rose. Good to see you. Thank you for some of those posts on Facebook. They're really entertaining. It's a little dark right now, but this time of night, we have a sunrise, we have sunset, we have physical evidence of Adonai's gifts, the gift of separating light from dark and dark from light. And so we give a prayer. We give a prayer to thank Adonai for this miraculous gift. Quick hello to Albany, Amy. And you had Thanksgiving tonight, Ziona. We were reminded that a few years ago my son used to work retail, and he had to work Thursday night at 6 o'clock, so we had Thanksgiving at 1 p.m. So we all do what we have to do. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim b'chochma poteach she'arim uvitbuna mishanei tim. Umachaliv et hazmanim, umsader et kochavim b'mishmeroteim barakia kirtzono. You abound in blessings, Eternal One, our God, sovereign of all time and space, whose word brings on twilight. With wisdom you open gateways, with understanding you alter times, vary the seasons, and assign the stars to their watches in the sky. Borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or umavir v'yom uvein layla umavdil ben yom uvein layla Adonai tzavot shemo El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu li'olam va'ed baruch atah Adonai ha'ma'ariv aravim. Creator of day and night, who rolls light away from darkness and darkness from light, you cause day to pass and bring about night, distinguishing between day and night. Source of all sources is your name, O loving and ever-enduring God. Reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. So what am I seeing? Well, Amy, yes, I agree. There's a lot of people who have to have it alone, Thanksgiving alone. And John is right. Yes. I have a son who lives 15 minutes away and have parents who live 15 minutes away, and we cannot be together for the holidays, even though we are so close. Right now it is what it is, and we are just thankful that we are healthy. That's the Amen. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. For they are never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now, the one prayer that actually doesn't ask for anything, but it's a statement of who we are and who we worship. The Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher nochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha. V'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam. V'shivtecha b'veitecha u'leftecha v'aderech u'shofbov kamecha u'shartam le'ot al yadecha. V'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'v'tavtom amuzazot beitecha v'shurecha. Leman tizkuru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher tzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lechem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. And you shall love. And as Miriam and the women went through Adonai's miracle of parting the Red Sea, they sang, Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tefilot, ose veleh. Who is like you, O God, amongst the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Chashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamirenu malkeinu l'chaim, uvrosh aleinu sukkot shalomecha. Ah, Rabbi Miriam, my Zoom buddy, I hope you are well this evening. We ask you, Adonai, to bless us during these troubled times, to please take the hearts that are filled with hate and replace it with love and compassion. Please, Adonai, please bless all those who are there to help us. Bless those who are there to help put food on the table, those who are there to heal our bodies, and those who are there to guard our bodies and souls. Please bless all those who work behind the scenes to help them as they help us. Adonai, please give the doctors and scientists the wisdom and knowledge. May they continue to find a cure for this pandemic. And it looks very promising right now. We thank you, Adonai, for your guiding hand in helping find this vaccine. And Adonai, please continue to bless the United States. And may we continue to be a shining light amongst all nations. And may we be there to help each other and all others. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spreads your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba b'yamadi rachirute v'yamlich mahute b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kariv v'yimeru amen yesh mei rabba mevorach li'alam li'amei amaya yitbarach Yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yipar, v'yimogman, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitala, shmei kudusha, b'richu, leila, mincha b'chata, v'shirata, tush b'chata, v'nechemata, damira, v'yalma, v'yimeru, amen. Erev Tov, Leah, I'm so glad that you could join us tonight. And now our standing prayer, which if the body only allows, otherwise please remain seated. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanara El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chazdei Avot v'Yimaot, Umevikulah livnei v'nehem l'man shemo b'ahava. Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham Ezrat Sarah. Barbara, we don't have a class tonight after this, do we? Please let me know. I thought our next class was next week in December. Atah gibor li'olam Adonai Mechayeh hakol atah rav lahoshia. Mechakeh hayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umkayem emunato, Lishenei afaha, Michamocha bal givuro, Umido melach, Melech memi, Umkayem, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'neman atah lahayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. I'm not sure what day next Tuesday is, so let me just check. Yes, that is the 1st. Okay, thank you all. Okay, this week's Torah portion is Vayetze. Last week we discussed how Jacob tricked his brother out of his birthright. Actually, he tricked his brother out of the blessing from his father. His father was blind, and he dressed up as his brother, wore his brother's clothes, prepared food as if it was his brother doing it. And this is Katie, by the way. Say hi, Katie. And she had enough. And when Esau found out, he threatened to kill Jacob. So Jacob left. He ran. And he was running to his uncle Laban. He was running to hide at his uncle Laban. Along the way, it's interesting, he slept. And in his dream, he found a ladder going to heaven. And going up and down were the angels. And he wrestled with an angel, of which he was injured. We know today that's that sciatic nerve, which if you keep kosher, you don't eat the sciatic nerve from that time. Jacob finds his uncle and agrees to work for him. And he sees the youngest daughter, Rachel, and wants to marry her. So he strikes a deal with Laban. And Laban says, you can marry her. You have to work for me for 7 years. And Jacob, honorable, agreed to that. So he agreed and married her, but Laban did a switch. He substituted his oldest daughter, Leah, which is today why at a wedding they lift up the veil to see who it is. In those days, okay, Miriam, Stairway to Heaven. I like that very much. In those days, the veil was so covered that you didn't see who it was, and he didn't know it was the wrong sister till the next morning. So being tricked, he went to his father-in-law and agreed to work another 7 years to marry Rachel. And he married Rachel a week later. He then had wives. He conceived more children with the concubines of the 2 wives. So he, in a sense, had 4 wives. He had 13 children, 12 sons and 1 daughter. The one that's probably most famous we know of is Joseph. And perhaps the most beloved, but that's another set of problems for later on. And Jacob decided it was time to leave. He sees his uncle Laban, tells him he's going to leave. He wants to work out a deal again. And he tries to swindle him again. But this time, Jacob, through Adonai's hand, became more rich. And Laban realized that no matter what he does, his herds have prospered because of Jacob. His lands have prospered because of Jacob. Jacob prospered because of Jacob. No matter what he did, he couldn't swindle him. So Jacob finally left in the middle of the night. And Laban went after him. But Adonai told Laban, you don't touch Jacob and his family. You will not harm them at all. So Jacob leaves with all his children, and all his wives, and all his flocks. The bottom line is, swindlers don't prosper. That's what happens. I used to tell my son, when people go out to hurt you, you don't have to seek revenge, because, expression, give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves. Eventually, it'll come back to bite them. Another expression, karma. Karma could be what they call a bitch. It happens. People swindle. But he didn't prosper. He had to let Jacob go, because no matter what he tried to do, Jacob was always a winner. And so we have to take this into our daily lives. We have to know, we have to be honest. We can't swindle people. We can't look to harm people, because karma. We have to treat people as we would want to be treated. And that is the way we should be leading our lives, as if we are treating people with goodness of heart and honesty, because that's the way we would want to be treated. Now let's take a few moments to listen to the prayers in our hearts and in our minds. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael, v'imru, imru, amen. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'ako Yisrael, Imru, amen. And now we will begin our prayer for healing. Please type in all the names of those who need our healing thoughts and prayers. And many of you know me from way back. I've always said my cats. But I need a special prayer for my cat, Sunny, who is extremely, extremely ill right now. So if you can all help, I would appreciate it. And thank you, Dee, for that message. Thank you very much. Mishe berach avotenu V'chol habraha le'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. I want to add one of our congregants, Beth, wishing her good health. We always wish Amy good health. Thank you all for the prayers for my sonny. Are there any other names for our Mishabera? Ellen, Perry, Jasmine, Laura, Ben, Joy, Kim, Janice. 2 police officers shot in New York City today. I'm so sorry to hear that. Sonny, Amy, Joanna, David, Stephen, or Stephen. Jared, Ben, Hiram. Any other healing prayers? Rita Gordon, Oren Ben Miriam, Janice Bat Colleen, Chava Bat Elsa. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about the COVID break at the assisted living. Yes, Amy, we did say you. I'm sorry to hear about your friend. John Cooper. Jeffrey Ben Sarah, Eric Ben Maggie, Paula Bott Rose. All who were suffering physically and emotionally. And my friend Ellen Brotman, I don't remember your friend's name who's on my list every single day, but if you could type in her name, I will be glad to say it now. Janet and Jordan, victims of violence, COVID-19, and the medical professionals who care for them. And let's add in all our first responders. The family of former Mayor David Dinkins. Yes, he passed away today. Okay, to Lucia LaRocca. Thank you, Ellen. Misheberachimotenu michol habraha leavotenu. Bless those in need with healing, with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Jacob Bima, prayers for a premature baby. That's heartbreaking. Gil Ben Clara, Ula Bat Irene, Jeannie Bat Juana, and may they all heal with the guidance from Adonai. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula l'yotzer b'reshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpuchot hadama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'goraleinu kicho hamanam, v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech Machei Hamlochim HaKadosh Baruch Hu V'neman v'aya Adonai Lemelech HaKoretz Bayom hahu Yeh Adonai Echad Ushmo Echad. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. And if you have the name of someone who we wish to remember, please type in the names. I want to say Evelyn Yagoda, and Ira Langle, who passed away a few short weeks ago. And if you have any names that we could remember, Amy's friend Beth, those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, Perry, want to add Barbara's son, any other names? I'll give it another moment, because usually I get a whole boatload of names as I'm in the middle of the prayer. There we go. Ziona's mother-in-law, Catherine Batluli, Kathy Maureen Glenn, Rabbi Mendy, Helene Henry, Mildred, Rose, Art, Peg, the victims of violence and COVID, Isaiah Dove Bear, Meyer Ben Glicka, Beverly Fletcher, Beverly Edison, Anne Salit, Alex Trebek, Azizi the Giraffe, Mayor David Dinkins, and her friend Beth. Again, David Dinkins, Yeramahu Ben Sylvia, Jack Ben Zeidel, Nina Bat Betty. And yes, Dee, I did remember Ira's name. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabab, yalma divra chirute v'yamlich malhute b'chayechon uvyomechon, uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael b'agalav zman kariv yimru, amen. Yehesh mei rabba mevorach le'olam al mei al maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shemei dekudashah, b'riach hu. Le'elam min kol bechata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiram v'yalma v'yimru, amen. Yehesh lama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. Oseh shalom v'mrumav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. We've concluded another Tuesday Maariv service. I love spending my time with you. I want to wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving, whether you're with many people, whether you're by yourself. Remember, Adonai is with us, and we have our health. That's what we have. It's been a tough year, but we are together. And I believe there'll be a service, and we have, each other virtually. Nobody is really alone. And we'll get through it. We will get through it all together. Whether it's this holiday, next holiday. I heard one doctor say today, they're all talking on the news shows, that we might have a normal Easter. Whatever normal means now. And I went, wow, Passover. We can have a Seder that we didn't have last year. So that was exciting, the prospect of that. Right, Ziona, we're thankful for our health. We're thankful for each other. We're thankful that we can go into the store and buy food. We may not be able to find toilet paper and paper towels right now, but we can still buy food. So we need to be thankful and be well. Folks, we'll see you next week. We're here Monday through Friday. Rabbi Galit, Rabbi Deborah, Rabbi Nancy and myself, and Rabbi Stephen Blaine. Be safe, be healthy, be happy.